Ciao a tutti, my name is Ale Gambini from the food blog Bread, Love and Dreams, and this is a new episode of A Queen in the Kitchen, based on my very first cookbook, A Queen in the Kitchen. Today we're gonna talk about primo, or plural primi, which means the first course that we usually eat during an Italian meal. The primo could be pasta or lasagne or gnocchi or risotto. And today we're gonna talk about the staple of the Milanese cuisine and my Nonna Fernanda cuisine, which is Risotto Giallo Alla Milanese, the saffron risotto. This is a very simple recipe and usually is made with raw bone marrow, but we're gonna see a more kid-friendly and easy version that my Nonna used to make for all of us. For this recipe we need 4 cups beef stock. It should be salted beef stock or low sodium beef stock, but it should be seasoned because this is gonna give the flavor to the whole dish. For a vegan diet you can use a vegetable stock. Then 1/4 teaspoon of powdered saffron, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, 1 teaspoon unsalted butter, half small onion finely chopped, half a glass of dry white wine, 1/3 of a cup of Parmigiano Reggiano grated, then you're gonna need more for sprinkle at the end, and a cheese single. It could be strange, but that's the trick of a very creamy risotto. And of course we're gonna need the rice. And I would suggest an Italian rice such as arborio or carnaroli. Before we start, let me tell you a nice trick I learned from Nonna Fernanda. In order to measure the right amount of rice you're gonna need, just calculate 2 handfuls of rice for each guest. Let's start to cook, adding all the ingredients. First of all, the extra virgin olive oil, then the butter and the onion. Turn on the stove at medium heat and saute the onion until it is translucent. So don't cook too much the onion, otherwise it's gonna burn. Allow the butter and the olive oil to melt. Usually it's gonna take a couple of minutes, and to prepare the whole dish it's gonna take about 20 minutes. And remember that Italian food is about good quality ingredients, not the amount, but the good quality. So always choose extra virgin olive oil, Parmigiano Reggiano, let's add the rice at this point. Okay, and give it a stir. Making a risotto, a good risotto, is mostly a matter of be patient and stir a lot, constantly. For this recipe, because I'm cooking for 4 to 6 people, I added 8 handful of arborio rice. Now it's time to add the dry white wine. Oh, you're gonna hear this beautiful sound. Once the wine will be evaporated, we're gonna add little by little the stock, because this is one of the rules for a good risotto. Not put all the stock in one time, but add little by little. As soon as you feel that the spoon is kind of stuck to the bottom of your pot, you have to add some stock. Okay, now also the wine is gone. We add some stock. You know, that amount is perfect. Okay, well, maybe 2. Remember, if you don't have enough stock by the end of the dish and you see that the rice is not cooked yet, you can add just a little bit of hot water. Actually, in Italian, we call saffron zafferano, which has a nice sound. And it is a very expensive spice because in order to have a small amount of powdered saffron, you need a huge amount of saffron flowers. So that's why it costs a lot. And that's why also the risotto alla milanese could be expensive, because you have to use the saffron, but you just need a very small amount. So we're gonna cook for another maybe 10 minutes, adding little by little the beef stock. And then it's gonna be time to add the saffron, the zafferano. In order to understand if the risotto is almost cooked, you should taste it and also see it, because if you see that inside is kind of white, it means that inside is gonna be hard. And if you taste it and chew it, you're gonna feel that it's hard. That means it's not cooked. Now we are halfway to this dish to be ready. So we're gonna add the powdered saffron. As I told you before, you can add as is. I used to do that. But you can also dissolve in some warm water or beef stock and give it a nice stir. You see, it's gonna turn into a nice yellow color, not too yellow. Okay, and stir again and again and again. If you feel that it kind of stuck to your pot, add some more stock. Now that the risotto is almost 99% cooked, turn off your heat and add the cheese single. Here in the US it's kind of different than in Europe, but you know, American cheese single works too. And then add the Parmigiano Reggiano and stir. Give it a nice stir until everything is well combined, very smooth, beautifully yellow, and allow to stay in your pan before serving for a couple of minutes. The risotto giallo alla milanese is ready. Another recipe, homemade, simple and delicious, from my very first cookbook, A Queen in the Kitchen. And if you like it, please share and give us a thumbs up. Ciao!
A queen in the kitchen.